Right. Hi, folks. Yep, here everybody comes.
Ooh, wow.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody. Let me get this Facebook live stream started.
Oh, it's being live streamed on Facebook too?
Yeah, so we're live on Zoom and Facebook, so folks can
Oh,
watch from multiple locations.
I will tell my family.
Nice. Yeah, it's
Yes.
in the LDTC/ELP language documentation webinar is the group.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just drop a link to the Facebook stream in the chat if anybody wants to share it. And hi, good evening or good morning, everybody. If you want to,
Oh,
as usual, tell us in the chat where you're watching from. We would love to know.
the
All
chat.
right.
There we go.
Yeah. And here is the Facebook link if
Okay.
you want to send that around.
Ooh, wow. Good morning from Ethiopia. Hello. Good morning from BC.
Hi to Iowa.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank y'all for being here with us on week 8 of the webinar. I can't believe it's gone so fast. But we are really excited to welcome Tiara to talk about social media content and language work tonight. And so without too much further ado, I will just give the floor to Tiara. Tell us about social media content.
Yes. Thank you for having me talk today. It's my first time doing something like this, so I'm very excited to be here today and see all the wonderful people in the chat. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's actually the afternoon here. I'm in Sapporo, Japan right now. So I'm just going to start by sharing my screen because I have my introduction on there. Yes. Okay, cool. How do I present? Slideshow. And I will have the chat open too. So if you want to say anything, just feel free to. Oh, I can't see the chat. Never mind. So
I will, if you want, Tiara, I will just like alert you if there's an urgent question in the chat, and then anything that can kind of wait till the end, so we can just leave it for later.
okay, yeah, that sounds good. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay, so hello, my name is Tiara Opisanao. I'm an intern here in the Endangered Languages Project, and I'm going to be talking about the topic of social media and language revitalization. So let's get started. The first question is, who am I? I'm not just some random person that Anna and Amanda found. In fact, my name is Tiara Opisanao. Tiara Opisanao Nitsigasun, Vitegas Kasilsagaigan Utinia. Megwat Sapporo Ewigian. Here is Onion Lake Cree Nation. That is where I am from. In Canada, it's in Saskatchewan and Alberta. It's on the border. And I like to say that it is the heart of Canada. But, I've never heard anyone else say that. So I'm an undergraduate student at the University of Alberta. I'm studying in linguistics, and I'll be finishing my degree here in June. But currently, I'm in Sapporo, Japan for a study abroad at Hokkaido University. One of the reasons why I'm in Sapporo is to learn more about Ainu language and culture, because I think the topic of indigenous connections and relationships is very interesting. I have pictures of Sapporo, Hokkaido here. This is the museum, the Ainu museum that I went to last month. It is so beautiful. If you ever come to Hokkaido, please go. It's called Upopoi. And this photo I took this morning. And the reason why I took this photo is I just realized that there's mountains in the back. And I've been living here for over a month, and I don't know how I never noticed those mountains. So yes. And like I said, I'm an intern at ELP. What I do mostly is stuff related to social media. So I make videos. I sometimes do the Music Mondays, and I did a interview. And I have a very strong interest in social media. I'm a part of that generation that grew up on social media. I know it's not very good, but here I am today, my very growing up on social media, here I am talking about it today, right? So what will we do today? So first of all, we're going to talk about content creation and language revitalization. I'm going to talk about how people are using social media to revitalize their language. And I'm going to be showing a couple of examples of content creators on different platforms. And the second half of this presentation, we're going to go to Canva, and I'm going to teach you guys how to create your own template for word of the day. So make sure you stick around until the end so you can have your own template and start posting your own content. So the first question that I have is, how did you find out about this talk today? You can maybe put it in the chat, or I need to see the chat. I cannot see the chat. I'm assuming you guys are saying
I'll read it out. People are saying Facebook.
Facebook. Yes, good answer. Very good answer. Social media.
Instagram too.
Instagram, social media. That's perfect. So you found out through social media. That's what I was assuming. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I have the ELP social media here. Let me go back on full screen mode. Sorry. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You probably saw it while having your morning coffee. The thing about social media, it has the ability to share information with ease, or maybe your friend told you about it, your friend who found out about it on Twitter. And now here we are today in a Zoom call with people from around the world, which I think is very beautiful that it all started from one social media post. And actually, I was thinking about like the whole thing with Zoom, and before the pandemic, I would have never imagined to be here today through Zoom talking about this. So I think it's very cool how much things have changed over the last few years. And yes, so the next one we are going to talk about is the possibilities of social media. So I've divided it based on the different platforms. The first one is Facebook, which a few of you mentioned that you found out about this talk with. One of the things that I used Facebook for is kind of my own little personal diary. I post almost everything on there, but it also has a lot of community groups and pages. And I don't know if we have other Nehio in here or any other Cree people in here, but there's this specific Facebook group that I love so much, Cree Simon Says. And this is a meme that he posted recently, like Napeo, which means boy, what's your name? Bond, James Bond. And yours, Tim Atim, which means dog. And I think it's so funny. He created the group Simon Bird, and he's a Cree education teacher. And so Facebook really has a lot of these groups that are very that are for specific languages. And the most beautiful thing about Cree Simon Says is often I see people post on their daily asking, how do you say this in Cree? How do you write this in Cree syllabics? And so many people come and give their different opinion in their different dialects. So really it's like, it's a great way to form a community. And then also with the Endangered Language Project Facebook page too, you also learn about new information and news. So the next one is Twitter. I will admit, I'm not too familiar with Twitter. I made a Twitter account like a week ago just to look into it more. But one of the things I noticed is Twitter is very good for starting movements through hashtag, share news. And of course, with language activism, you're allowed to, the ability to share your voice on Twitter. There's two accounts here that I kind of pulled, was Rising Voices, which is, they're very awesome. So please give them a follow if you use Twitter. They give voices to underrepresented communities and people speaking new languages, endangered languages. And the one on the top here, every week they switch out for a new someone to take over their account for a week and talk about their language and culture, which I think is a really unique way to use Twitter. And please give them a follow because what they're doing is very unique work and I think it's awesome. But then again, I'm not too familiar with Twitter, so I'm sorry. This is all I can say for now. The next one is YouTube. I'm sure we have all used YouTube. I find that it's a very good way to share educational videos, to hear music from endangered languages, and most importantly, to learn. For example, if you search, for me, when I search Cree language, all of these suggestions come up. And even other languages, Lakota, Inuktitut, Navajo, Ojibwe, and Mohawk. Or even when you search indigenous languages, look at all of the variety in suggestions that come up. It's very easy to post videos and share about your language. And moving on to the last one. Oh my gosh, TikTok. I spend too much time on TikTok. Yes. So with TikTok, I'm going to be talking about this more in the next slide. That's why it's very bare here, but you're able to create communities. For example, if you use TikTok, there is a hashtag indigenous TikTok where all of the indigenous people use this hashtag to share their videos and sort of form a little community. And you can easily share and watch videos. And the unique thing about TikTok is it caters your suggested videos based on what you like. So if you like videos that are about, I don't know, Ainu languages, they will recommend more Ainu language videos to you. And I'll be showing some of my favorite TikTok creators in the next slide. And the final one is Instagram. I love Instagram. It's a great way to connect with friends and to share photos. Also news and to find people with similar interests. And one of my favorite Instagram accounts is ILR Moose Cree. They kind of post like a word of the day in Moose Cree. I think this is a very cool way to use Instagram because Instagram's mostly photos and videos. So if you were to go on their Instagram account, you will see it's just filled with photos and videos about Moose Cree, teaching words, teaching how to pronounce the words. And yeah, I think this is a very great way to use Instagram. And it's kind of embarrassing, but for TikTok and Instagram, those are my two most used apps. And you know how like on your phone, you can look at how many hours you spend on your phone. I spend too much time on TikTok and Instagram. It's so embarrassing. But anyways, moving on. Oh, and one of the things that these all have in common, all of these platforms, is that you're able to create a community and to join a community, and find something that you are interested in. So I know sometimes it can feel very like isolating, especially when you're working to revitalize your language. But I think social media can kind of show you that there's other people out there from around the world who are also doing work similar to you, and you can easily connect to them with just through a simple message. And I think that's very beautiful. So I want to show you guys my favorite TikTokers. So I'm gonna exit off of here, and I will go through each of them. The first one, these three TikTokers, the reason why I chose them is they all display very different content on their accounts. The first one is Learning Nahuatl. Let's see, is it this one here? Yes. I don't know if I shared my sound. I'm gonna stop sharing and share again because I think I didn't. Oh, here we go. It should work. Okay. So this account sort of shares words in their language, and I especially like the art that accompanies their words. So let's go with their latest video.
Sayak, Ishtulolo, Nakas, Gamak, Yakatol, Chontikon, Sayak.
Yeah, and the thing I like about it is how simple the videos are, but they're also very beautiful, like the music in the background.
Ishtion, Inakas, Iakatzol.
And it doesn't really require you to have like a very extensive knowledge in editing videos too. So I really like their account in this. So please give them a follow. I think they're a very good account and they have many videos. The next one that I will show is Adrian, our Arctic Melody. They are a Sami opera singer from Northern Norway, and their videos are not really related to, well, they are a language, but culture and history of Sami. And I picked up one of their specific videos. This one here.
Your friendly Sami uncle to tell you something that you perhaps didn't know about the Sami people. 1. The Sami people are an indigenous people who live in Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia. And second is that we have 8 seasons, not 4. Gidda, gidda gassi, gassi, chok gassi, chok dalvi, dalvi, gidda dalvi.
Yeah, I
Bores,
love
your friend-
their attitude. It's so good. And yeah, if we go on their account, it's very diverse on what they post. And they're a very funny and very talented person. So yes, also follow them. And the last one is my favorite TikToker, Crystal Harrison Collins. So if we have any Anishinaabe speakers out there, maybe you know about her. She also shares language, culture, and history of Anishinaabe and Ojibwe people. And my favorite series that she shares is sort of like a word of the day with her granddaughter, and it's so adorable. Oh, she just uploaded a new one. Good for us. That is amazing.
Bonjour. Today we're going to say boy in Anishinaabe Moin. Guiwizes. Good job. Again. Guiwizes. Miigwech.
It's so adorable. Whenever I see her videos, it makes me feel very good. And I think what she's doing too is very important and very unique too, because she's also not only sharing the language with us through her social media, but with her grandchildren. And I love her. Please give her a follow too. Yes, so those are the 3 TikTok content creators that I will be sharing. And it kind of shows you how there's not only one way to work with your language on social media. The opportunities are endless, is the way I see it. You can be creative, you can do whatever you want. It's your platform. Okay, I need to fix my... So, and another unique thing about all of these platforms, I'm not sure really about YouTube. Let me go back. I think you can on YouTube as well, is the opportunity to use hashtag. And hashtag allows you to find a very specific topic. Like, for example, this one on the left here was taken from ELP's Instagram on language nests. If you click on language revitalization, you can find all of the posts on Instagram that refer to that specific topic. So 8,510, which is a lot. And for example, Cree language or whatever language you speak, language, word of the day, and indigenous language. And it really allows you to narrow a specific topic. And also this hashtag too is used on Twitter to sort of, where is it? To sort of like start movements. Like I remember back in the 2012, we had Idle No More, and it was, I think it was from Twitter, like a hashtag Idle No More. So it's a great way to, you know, get your message out there. Hashtags. Oh, even for indigenous TikTok. Yes, that is my favorite side of TikTok. And perhaps the best way to use social media is with humor. Humor is truly the best medicine. I found this one from Instagram. So colonizers saying indigenous languages are dying. My friends and I who just learned to say, I like potatoes in our language. And that's so, I couldn't stop laughing when I found it because it's so true. Like sometimes it's fun, just fun to make these little sort of jokes, something that we can all relate to maybe, and also relatable across generations. Sometimes I find Cree videos and I show them to my grandma and she cannot stop laughing. Oh, somebody is raising hand. Judith? I don't know how to do that, Anna.
Yeah, Judith, if you have a question, you can just drop it right in the chat or the Q&A.
Wonder how I can see the chat. I'm very intrigued. That says there's 23 messages, but I can't. It's okay. Should I keep moving on?
Yeah, nothing pressing in the chat, just people sharing favorite accounts.
Favorite account. Okay, perfect. I'm excited to read it later. And then relatable across generations, you can show your grandma, and your grandma will maybe laugh. I don't know. It makes languages learning fun. Learning languages fun. Yes. I remember when I was in middle school, my Cree teacher was like a very funny person, and that made learning Cree language very fun. So if you're able to put that on social media, imagine like someone in middle school seeing something funny about their language and they can understand it. It's really a good feeling, to have that humor and that something to relate to. And I think it is true that jokes are funnier in your own language, something that only you and your people can understand. And yeah, so humor is the best medicine. And I have a funny TikTok I want to show. I feel like this is just me showcasing my favorite TikToks, but that's, yes. So this one here. So this is what the original sound was. But then people use that when they ask the hundreds elder to pray after feast. And I just think it's so funny how they were able to use that previous sound to make something funny like this. Yes, so humor is definitely the best medicine, and this is my favorite way that people are using it on TikTok. How do I go back? There we go. But one of the things to keep in mind that it is not all positive on social media. There are certainly many challenges. Notably, one of them is accessibility to technology. Not a lot of people are able to access social media very easily. Maybe they don't have good internet connection, or where they live they don't have any internet connection, and electronics wise, maybe they cannot access these electronics. And especially referring to the older generation, some of them don't know how to use social media at all. So it kind of excludes a certain population of people. And then the other one that is so important is intellectual property and privacy. Sometimes people will share too much on social media, some things that are very sacred. So it's always very good to make sure you ask consent, especially if you're sharing a video of a group of people talking. I don't think it's best if you just post it without asking the other people in the video if they're comfortable with it, especially if you're talking about something personal. So you have to be really careful with this topic, especially surrounding endangered indigenous languages. And one of the things that is very much unavoidable is hate comments, especially if you're posting publicly. I remember the first time I saw a hate comment on one of my videos, it made me so sad that I deleted the video, because I don't know, it was the first time I've experienced that. I really wish I didn't delete it at the time, but that's one of the things that come with social media. Some people just like to leave hate comments just so they can get a reaction. So I'm, try not to think too deeply about these comments, because, they don't have good intentions. And actually, I was not going to bring up this challenge in social media, but I read it in Morgan Castle's paper, and she gave me the idea to mention these challenges because they are important too. Like, social media is not all good. There are definitely downsides to it. So please check out this paper. It's very short and brief if you want to learn about opportunities and challenge for language revitalization in social media. So I believe 25. Okay. So that was my talking portion. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now we're moving on to the fun part. Canva creation. So our goal today is we want to create a template for a word of the day. And you're probably wondering, what is Canva? I've never heard of Canva. Canva is a free to use online graphic design tool. Use it to create social media posts, presentations, posters, videos, logos, and more. And it's very easy to use is what I found. It says that it's free to use. but of course, nothing is ever completely free. There are some stuff on it that you have to pay for. And many social media accounts use Canva to create posts, including ELP here. If you look on the Instagram, there is most of them made from Canva. So what I want you guys to do, if you just want to listen, you can also just listen. But if you want to follow along and create your own template, please go to canva.com. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so I can switch over to Canva. Okay, so canva.com, that's the website we are aiming to go for. Let me find my Canva. Where is... Okay, I have too much tabs open on my computer. This is very overwhelming. Okay, I'm here now. Let's go back to sharing my screen. Share. Okay, here is Canva. If you are on Canva, I will talk about Canva to give you more time. Maybe you need to make an account. I don't know. I will talk about it to let you guys come up to speed. So Canva, there's I feel like there's so many options to choose from. You can even create a presentation. I was going to make my presentation today on Canva, but I got a bit overwhelmed because there's too many options to choose from on templates. So for example, there's too many templates. I got overwhelmed, so I just use Google Slides. But yes, the templates are very beautiful if you need to make a presentation. And you can also make, of course, social media, videos, print products, websites, whiteboards, and they have all these templates here. But today we are going to create word of the day. So the first thing that we are going to do is click on create a design. And we are met with all of these options to choose from, these suggestions. I think that Instagram post is the best because it is a perfect square and everything else is like if you want to strictly focus on Facebook, you can do that too, but I like the perfect square, the Instagram post. So we will be using that today. Okay, and here we are, it's blank. If you're feeling very like outgoing and confident, you can just start from blank, but Canva also has these wonderful templates to use to make your life much more easier. And really, it's very I get overwhelmed easily, and there's so much to choose from. The first time I was on here, I was like, I don't know what to choose. There's too many to choose from. Oh my goodness. But I think I have one in mind that we will be using today. So if you scroll down, I think my internet is slow. Scroll down. This one is quite nice too, but we're looking for word of the day. So something very simple. This one. I think this one is perfect. Of course, let's make peace, but oh, it's not free. Okay, let's find something else. Remove watermarks. Oh yeah, so Canva says that it's free, but in fact, there are a lot of things that you have to pay for, but we can try make it as free as possible. So let's remove some stuff here. Maybe that'll work. Yes, wait, no. How do I remove the Canva? I think it's the background. Sorry. Okay, it's definitely this. Okay, so we have to find a different template, which is fine. Perfect. This one is free and it's right at the top. So you can choose your own template, but keep in mind that the stuff that have the crown on them are only for if you have a membership, okay? So try to look for one that doesn't have them. So we're going to start off with this one. And you're probably wondering, how is it going to be a word of the day? But we're going to modify it. So the first thing I like to do is start off by changing the color. Pink is okay color, but I like green. What? Why is it all okay? So we're going to choose green. Actually, let's choose a different template. I'm sorry. I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff. Let's choose, where's that yellow one that we saw earlier? Sorry, I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to this kind of stuff. This one is perfect. Okay, so we're gonna choose green. We can choose any color, but I just really like the color green. That's why my earrings are green. Green is my Such a beautiful color. Choose your own favorite color, please, like while we're doing this, I'm just very picky. Okay. This one's maybe fine. Green, okay. And we're going to want to put a title at the top. So let's do that. Where is the perfect? So we're going to click on text. Okay, add a heading. We will add a heading here. Let's put word of the day. And we can change the text too. My favorite text is actually, I think it is not free. So let's find a new text. Let's use open source. I like the way that sounds. Open source, that's perfect. And the cool thing about these texts, so you add a text. Let's close this box. You can click on the position of it. Oh, not position. Effects. There we go, effects. And you can make this text very cool. This one is quite nice, I think. Word of the day. And you can make it curved. Not thickness. Come on now. Curved. And I like to make it curved. It makes it look very fun. Actually, I'm going to change the color green now that we're thinking, but I'm sorry, but you know, just the green is not sitting well with me. Let's go with blue. Blue is a very okay color. Effects. I think I like that better. Okay, so we're going to remove this text. We don't need it. We don't need this text. Keep the text, actually. But we're going to put whatever the word of the day is. So for me, the word of the day for you guys is potato. How do you say potato in your language? I don't know about you guys, but in Cree, it is napatak. Okay. Napatak. And then we can also add an additional element here. So if you want to add another text box, you can click on text, add a subheading, and then you have here potato, Plains Cree. And yes, this is you can leave it at this. If you like it very simple, you can leave it like this, right? But one of the cool things about Canva is this specific button here, elements. The elements section is almost endless as well. So let's say we want to add some graphics here. We can maybe put, let's put some lines and shapes. No, not lines and shapes. Let's put some graphics. That's what we want to do. Why is it like, okay. So we want a potato. This is just silly. You can make it as however you want, okay? So you don't need to make a potato one. I'm just showing you the endless things that Canva has to offer. Again, pay attention to the pro, because if you use too much pro stuff, you will have to pay for it, unfortunately. Okay, I'm going back up to the potato. And you can add it wherever you want, aesthetically, you know. It doesn't really fit this aesthetic, if I'm going to be honest. If this was free, it would look very nice, in my opinion. This potato. Okay, it's stuck in the back. It would look very nice. You can add it here. And you can also click here, and you can make it transparent. So it's like a potato in the background, you know, or you can add it over here. Really, the creativity is up to you. And with the elements, there's also much more options. You can even add a video. In fact, if you want to add I don't know, we can add this video. I think it's very cool. It gives kind of a summer vibe. And then you can also add frame. Oh yeah, frame. So you can also upload a photo. I don't know why these are all here. Yeah, sure. So you can upload a photo from your computer and you can put it in the frame and it'll frame it for you. So let's say we want only this frame here, and you can insert this frame into there. And now you have just a picture of a map. Oh, this is a picture of Onion Lake. Now I remember. And then back to elements. Back here, you can also add audio. Painful disorientation. I don't think that's what we were looking for today. Ukulele song. Okay, that's quite sweet. Yeah, like this will look very nice as a video. And the cool thing about Canva too is you don't only have to create a picture like a PDF. It can also be a video. See, because I added the song, it's now a video. It was just that easy to make it into a video. And also you can animate these. So if you click on animate, you can you have all these options. Let's do something that's very dramatic. Chill. No, I like never mind. I like chill. So, and we have a video. And the potato floating across, I think that's very artistic. Yes. So really, the creativity is completely up to you in this case. And well, cool. One more thing about Canva is they have all these beautiful pictures of people that these beautiful graphics of people that I like to use. Let's go with this one. Like they're so beautiful. Like this art, I don't like the fact that you can use this for free is amazing. So yeah, you can generally find anything you want here. What else can we go with here? Frames. Sure, we're not looking for frames. Tables. We don't need a table. Let's just go through everything. Grids. I already went on grids. Stickers. Oh, stickers. Yeah, stickers too. Stickers. I didn't know. I've never used stickers before, so we're learning together. Let's go with word stickers. Yes. So of course, this is a very silly word of the day, or maybe you like it. I quite like it. I would post it on my Facebook. I don't know about you guys, but okay, we're getting somewhere. And you can add more, duplicate it, or you can add another one if you want to, and then it creates a more longer video. Let's add this here, so we can show how the video goes along. Comment below. Okay, sure, we will comment below. And you have a video. I like this song too. It's very lovely. Yes, and you can also edit how long you want them to be. So say you want this to be much longer for 10 seconds. It's for 10 seconds now. And you have more time for the potato to go by the screen. Actually, it'll stop there. That's perfect. Yeah. So we're beyond word of the day for just a simple like a picture post. Now we're in video territory. So it's just that easy to do that. I'm trying to think of what else we can show here. Oh, Canvas. Yeah, I made a presentation on Canvas. That's why it's there. Just random, like, yes. So the templates too, endless. So please choose your favorite template and you can edit from there. I guess, what time is it? I guess I could show you how to actually save this, because sometimes it can be a bit complicating. So if you only want it as a as just something to post on Facebook or Instagram, like just a picture, you can save it as a JPEG. Of course, this won't be animated, and then you would just download it and it will, okay, premium content. That's unfortunate. If it has premium content, unfortunately, you have to remove, which, you know, is kind of sad, but you can find some, let's find some. Okay, before we save it, I need to find something else. So border. Border, really fast, really fast. Sure. Something that's free, something that's beautiful. This one is fine, I think. Oh, but it's only a square. That's so. Let's add the that's pro. I think you can. No, you can't. Okay. Border. Let's add this one. Okay, and then we can add. That's not free. We can add this one. Can I make it longer? Oh, I can. It looks very classy, in my opinion. Very classy. Okay, and then now to share it. Download. Click on download. Just for a JPEG, just for a picture, you would click that. And it's downloading and you will have it on your computer. But you also, like I said, you also have the option for it to be a video. The creativity is endless and up to you. So we would go to download again. And because it's thinking you're making a video, it would already be on video. So MP4 video, if you want it to be a video and to download. And you have it on your computer. Let's go back. So yes, and then it'll just remain in your library. So you can go back and edit it anytime that you want. So let's say you want to change the word of the day. Today's word of the day is going to be, it's going to be egg, wawa. So yes, you can edit it as much as you want, or else you can also, if you don't want to delete your previous work, you can just leave it as is. And then word of this is your first word of the day, this is your second word of the day. And you can add an egg, or you can, you know, it's up to you. I will remove the transparency. No, the egg doesn't look nice. Yes, so there we go. And you can keep on adding, and then you'll have a collection of all the word of the day that you've done. And if you want, you can make it all into one video. So yes, it will remain inside of your recent designs. And I think I will open up the chat now, and I want to see what people are saying, if they have any specific questions on how to use Canva, because I went over very, very briefly on how to use it. So how do I stop sharing? So we have IPA. Oh, okay. So we have a lot of very specific questions here.
Yeah, some of them got addressed, some of them did not.
Okay. Is Jaro professional? Does Canva work on mobile? Yes, you already answered it. Well, I guess what I want to say, does anyone have any like specific question? Can we add audio? I think I showed how to add an audio. I can go over it again because I think that's something that's very relevant on how to add audio. So you can actually hear how the word is pronounced. I can go over it very quickly. Is this the right one? Yes, it is. So let's go back to our very cool template. To add an audio, you're just going to want to go to first to uploads and audio. Record yourself. I don't know if I can do it. Yes, please. I don't know if it'll work because I'm using Zoom, but yeah, you can do this. Add your own audio. Oh, well, it works too. So you can go Napatak. Oh, that's so cool. We learned something together today. Where did it go though? Errors. Oh, there we go. Napatak. Yeah. So yeah, I hope I hope that answered, and we learned something new together today, which is so beautiful. No, I look a bit confused, but that's fine. Well, and you can, of course, only just add audio. You don't have to put your face there. And you can also upload from your computer here, whatever you want, videos, files. Cool, thanks. Okay.
Oh, and one feature that's really cool, if you want to show it real quick, is the background remover.
Background mover, sure. Let me go back to my Zoom. I have so many tabs open. Share screen.
Oh, my bad. It's Pro. Sorry, ELP has the
okay.
Pro account. I'm used to using
Yeah.
that.
Okay, yeah, there is an option for a background remover too. I forget how to use background remover though. I thought, yeah, it's a pro feature, but yeah, there is an option to remove the background in one of your images, but it's pro. I mean, if you feel like you're going to be doing a lot of video editing, not video, making a lot of posts, I think that maybe purchasing the pro is worth it because you have much more media to choose from and much more templates to choose from. But simply using the free one too is also very good, and this is what we were able to create today. Although it's not very detailed, it does get the job done. Let me stop share again, sorry. The background remover is found, so when you go on your uploads, sorry, I'm on the wrong tab and my screen is also not being shared. Well, this is what it shows me for, I should just remove this, okay. Share screen, Google Chrome. Where is my Google Chrome? Here we go. It gives me this option for background remover, so. But it is pro, so yes. And I think that's like the very, very basics to Canva. You can mess around and figure out more if you please. I don't know if there's anything else for me to show for Canva, if anyone has any sort of specific questions.
Oh, yeah, Danielle, your question about adding audio, did Tiara answer that pretty well? Like how to actually either record audio yourself or to upload it?
Yep, okay, cool. Cool, and I do have one more part to go over in my presentation, so I will go there. Oh gosh. Let me just open my tabs again. Sorry, I have so much stuff. History. Okay. Zoom. This is the one. Okay, so and one of the things that I thought that would be cool is tomorrow, Sunday is International Children's Day, and I think it would be cool if we can all collaborate and make a cool post that we can post on ELP of how to say children in your language. So I'm wondering if you guys would be interested in sharing how to say children in your language, and you can see a cool post tomorrow or on Sunday, sorry, that I can make. I made this one on Canva too. So yes, if you spend a lot of time, this probably took me an hour to make, you can make something as cute as this one. I don't know if anyone, oh, there we go. Thank you guys so much for that one. And yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will look at this at the end of our presentation. And where is it? Slideshow. So yes, I will look at that at the end of our presentation, whoever shared a word. And then the final question I have for you guys is, what if you guys want to share your social media account so we can follow each other, because I'm always looking to follow new people on social media, and I think this is a great opportunity for all of us to meet other people who are also working in language revitalization, to kind of follow similar people on the internet. So if you want to share it in the chat, I will follow you and I will be your fan, but only if you want to, okay? And that is all I had in my presentation planned today. Very brief overview of Canva. Thank you guys so much. Hi. I'm open for questions now. I need to figure out how to open. There we go. Oh, please include your language name too. Yes. Sorry, I forgot to include that. Please be my fan. I will be your fan, Danielle. Well, thank you guys for all the words. I'm so excited. This is going to be so much fun on IG. Okay, I will save this chat. I will try this in my classroom. Oh, I see my auntie is in here. Hello, Bumpy. Yes, so this
so many
will
cool
be...
languages and accounts.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm so much to scroll through. Yeah, and also feel free to follow each other. This is a great opportunity to meet other people. I'm assuming you guys are all here because you're interested in social media and language revitalization. So but yes.
Yeah, and maybe everybody who shared a word for children, you might see this in a word of the day post coming up on Children's Day, perhaps, if you're okay with that.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Tiara, I think we had like a pretty in-depth question from Ian up top. He asked, was there any discussion of ways to navigate languages that have ambiguous definitions, either due to reconstruction after culture loss or due to dialect or regional implications? Ooh, that's a big question.
Yeah, we didn't really go into very deep topics today. It was mostly just an overview. How to navigate languages that have ambiguous definitions.
Yeah,
Well,
Ian, is this a dictionary building question or a question about how to present definitions of words? Or maybe for for really in-depth questions, it might be good to either reach out by email or post in the Facebook group, which I will drop in a comment here. But yeah, for things that might really require some thinking and talking over, we can take our time doing it instead of trying to answer real quick in the webinar. So here is the link to the Facebook group.
yes.
Oh, and Mariana, I'm so excited to see that you're gonna post this template with your word for children. If y'all
Yes.
do end up making words of the day posts, we would love to see them. Please share them.
Maybe they can tag ELP so we can see the posts.
Yeah, tag ELP, we will repost if you would like.
Yay. Tag. I'm so excited. Is there a way to save the chat? Because I'd like to go over everything.
Yeah, this will save the chat and I'll email you the text.
Okay, cool. Someone missed an event. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, it's
today? Oh, sorry.
oh no, no. I was just gonna say, Ian, it's super common for there to be differences in meaning between the same word across regions or maybe across communities. And how you present that when you're doing social media content or a dictionary or anything else where you have to define terms can be pretty complicated and based on the context. So maybe we can talk more about your specific context. Well, and here's a good question for you, Tiara. I will let you field this one about navigating social media spaces.
So for me, following authentic influencers who share true cultural content, I guess that's a really difficult question because I know that there's some people out there who may use their their like culture and language as a way for not good intentions, to kind of play into like specific stereotypes that are given on like indigenous people or endangered languages. I guess it's just really up to your own judgment at this, what you feel these people's true intentions are. Like for example, the TikToker I shared earlier, Crystal Harrison Collin, I can tell that she's very authentic and genuine in her content because what she shares is very important to her, and she shares her language daily. So you can tell that she is, I guess, an authentic influencer. I don't know. It's very hard to kind of navigate who is authentic and not. I guess it's really up to how what you're looking for in these kind of content. And I feel like it's difficult to kind of say to judge whether an indigenous person is authentic content creator or not. I don't know. It's a very difficult question. Yeah, I don't know if I answered your question. Yeah. Yeah. This is a rabbi.
Yeah, I guess that gets back to Tiara's bigger point about just being really cautious when you post on social media because you don't know if everybody has good intentions when they engage with what you post, or you don't know about the intentions of other people posting stuff. So it can be a really cool space to learn and also a very depressing space to see people behaving badly.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people unfortunately don't have good intentions, and it sucks, but there are also a lot of beautiful creators out there to follow. So what is special for Canva than other kinds of social media? How are ethical issues of media for social societies and in schools? Why especially Canva for a day of the word? Well, I chose Canva because it's probably one of the best. It's free, first of all. Of course, there are a lot of paid things, but it's free and you don't have to download anything. And of course, there are other ways that you can create word of the day. But I think in this case, Canva kind of, you only need a computer, and you can also do it from your phone, I believe. So it kind of, if you don't have a computer, you can use your phone too.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
it's good to clarify, Canva isn't a social media platform. It
Yeah.
just lets you make images to post on other social media. So like you would make an image on Canva and then post it to Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or wherever.
Yeah, and Heather said to check with language keepers before posting. Yeah, that's very important to check with language keepers, especially if you have elders in your video. Don't go posting like your grandma, your grandpa, their friends on like Facebook without getting their consent, because a lot of them don't use social media. And I imagine how it would feel if somebody posted something about you without your knowledge. So phrase, sentence, utterance of the day. Yes, you can do whatever you please. It's completely up to you. Mine is like, I wonder if it's worth having a place where it is available. Mira. Well, even like I know a lot of languages don't have a lot of representation on social media yet, but I think this is an opportunity too for you to kind of start that, start sharing your language, because I know for a lot of young people out there who are starting to use social media, it's a very good feeling when you see someone talk about your language. Especially, I know the first time I saw Cree come up on TikTok, I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh my God, did I just hear Cree on TikTok? So if other, like, imagine the youth being able to see it, even if you feel like there's not a lot of representation. I think just starting now would be a good idea. I don't think my elders really post our language for anyone to see, but I'm not sure. I've never asked them. Yeah, if you're not sure, just make sure to get consent. That's the most important thing, even if you're hesitant. Because I know a lot of people post, like, I've seen people post on TikTok, like, of elders talking, and I'm like, ooh, like, I don't know if I should be listening to this kind of conversation. Oh, and Robin said I created one with audio would be #ELP. Wow, so excited. I mean, I think from a language or learning perspective, consider the value of using phrase, utterance, sentence instead of just the word. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Yeah, I only use word because that's the one that seems to be the most popular at the moment, but I think it can be also expanded to phrase, utterance, sentence instead of just the word. But yeah. Yes, love full phrases. I agree, Tara. Oh, hello from Georgia.
Well, all right. If y'all have other questions, drop them in the chat now, or even just thoughts or things that you think are really cool when you see on social media, or accounts that you think are doing really cool stuff and you'd like everybody to check out. Same
Yes.
thing in the Facebook group. If you can't think of the account name right now, but you want to share later, drop it in the Facebook group. We would love to see stuff. Oh yeah, and if you have accounts that you would like other folks to follow and learn about your language work, put them, yeah, hashtags, anything else? Awesome.
Yes, I will follow it. I said I will be your guys' fan. Yeah, Tara, I'm excited to see your post. I know some of the organizations use cultural assets. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with SoundCloud for free accounts. SoundCloud.
Yeah, if you're worried about putting stuff on the public internet, closed Facebook groups can be a pretty good option. And same thing with the new Twitter Circles feature. If Twitter still exists next week, we'll see. But there are some options for keeping it like semi-private if you just want like a trusted group of folks to be able to see what you have.
Yeah, sometimes too, whatever I post like related to Korea, I'll only share it on my Facebook to my friends only, just to keep it in my friend group.
Yeah, and if you happen to be in British Columbia and you're looking for a place to safely keep your language materials, there's also First Voices, which you can have like closed archives and storage on First Voices.
Yes.
Yeah, yay, First Voices. Well, all right, folks. If there are no other questions right now, I guess we are past the hour. Oh, First Voices is your spell check. I love that. But yeah, Tiara, thank you so much for this awesome session. This was really fun.
Thank
The
you.
enthusiasm for social media was just glowing. Had a great time tonight.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be able to talk. Like I said, it's my first time and I had a blast. So I hope everyone else also enjoyed it. And I'm excited to see your guys' posts.
Yeah, tag us if you make any cool content on social media, and please reach out. Tiara, are you okay with folks emailing you if they
Oh,
have
yeah,
questions about Canva or anything?
of course. I guess I can put my Instagram too, since I'm telling everybody mine. I'm not even sharing mine. Hold on. I forgot my Instagram account name. This is my Instagram, Tiara Wawi. It means Tiara egg in Cree. Yes, you can mention, you can email me, or you can just send me an email.
Oh yeah, do you want to put your email in the chat?
Yes, I will put it there now. gmail.com. Yes, and here's my email.
Beautiful. Yeah, so Tiara is our social media expert in residence. So if you have questions, especially
Yes.
about TikTok, she knows. She knows.
TikTok. I spent too much time on TikTok, so yes.
Beautiful. Well, thank you everybody for being here this evening. And I'm going to send out an email early next week, actually, so in 2 weeks, we will be having our closing circle featuring presentations from participants. So if you're doing something with your language that you would like to share about, or even if you would just like to share a little bit about your language, where you are, work that's happening, your culture, anything else, please let us know. We will be having like 15 to 20-minute slots for participants in the webinar to share about their language work. So we would love, love, love to hear from you. Keep an eye out for that email and tune in next week for our final session on some basic methods and ideas in taking all this language documentation work you are doing and turning it into revitalization efforts. So tune in next Friday, same time. And let's have another big, big thanks for Tiara. This was a really awesome and fun workshop. Thank you, Tiara.
Thank you
Thanks.
guys for having me.
And thanks everybody for tuning in, even if it was a very late hour where you are. Thanks, y'all. And we will see you next week. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.